Okay, class, go ahead and get out your math journals. We got a couple new definitions to put in our journal entry for today. So starting out, what is an equation? It is a math problem that has an equal sign in it, okay? A variable is a symbol that represents a number, and this could be any symbol. It doesn't have to be a specific one, even though there is a couple of symbols that you will see most often, X and Y specifically. However, it can be anything. So a constant is just a number on its own, okay? It doesn't change, it's constant. So a coefficient, that's going to be a number used to multiply a variable. So you'll see it written like this. This is the constant, this is the variable, okay? An algebra is just an equation that has symbols used to represent numbers, okay? So what did we say? A symbol that represents a number? That's right, a variable. So algebra has to have a variable and an equal sign. All right, so today, does everybody have that written down? All right, good. So today we're going to work on simplifying and solving algebra equations, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and erase this, and we're going to have a couple examples on the board. All right, let's see. Okay. So first off, we're going to start by just simplifying basic adding and subtracting basic algebraic equations. So my first example is going to be 2x plus 3x. So since this isn't an equation, we're just simplifying, we want to know how to write this with shortest terms as possible, okay? So first thing to know about simplifying addition and subtraction equations is that the letters and exponents have to be exactly the same. Okay? And this is for addition and subtraction. Okay? So, are the letters the same? So since they are the same, we can simply just add 2 to 3. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. And then we're just going to bring the x around. So simplifying this to 5x. Okay? Our next example is going to be with different variables, okay? So example 2, we're going to do 2x plus 3y. All right, so how would we simplify this one? Good, exactly, we can't, because the variables are different in this one. So this is as simply as we can write this one. Alright? So, now we're going to get into subtracting. So subtracting is going to be the same thing. They have to be the same. And for this example, we'll do 2x minus x. Okay, so how would we simplify this one? Alright, so this is something I haven't told y'all about yet. And what do you think the coefficient for this one is here? Good, good. It's going to be -1. So a variable by itself is going to have a coefficient of 1. But since it has the subtraction sign here, that's going to be negative. So 2 minus 1, good. It's just going to be x. Alright. So, and then there is different variables. It could be more than one here, different letters. It doesn't have to be x and y like we said earlier. So let's do one that's a little bit different here. Okay, let's see here. I got 3ab plus 2ac. Alright, so what do you think we would do in this one? Actually, in this one, both of the letters, even though there's a there, it has to be the same. So even though it's AB plus AC, this is as simply as we can write this one, okay? Alright. So, let's try a couple different equations here. Examples. And then we'll start getting into the equations. Alright? So, let's see here. This is going to be adding and subtracting multiple terms. Okay? Whole new subject here. So, first example, 2ab plus 5bc plus 3ab minus 2bc. Okay, so how would we simplify this one? Alright, so as you see here, we have AB, BC, AB. Okay, so those two are the same, these two are the same. So we're going to start with AB. So 2 plus 3, it's going to be 5AB. Okay, and then it's going to be 5 minus 2, BC. So that's going to be, what's 5 minus 2, everyone? Good. 3BC. And since the variables are different, we can't simplify it anymore. That would be the answer for that one. Okay, let's see if I can get something a little more trickier for y'all. Oh, here's an example. Let's see. 6x plus 2y minus x plus 4y. Okay, what did we say about this one here? Good. It has a coefficient of 1, correct. Okay, so how would we simplify that one? All right, yes, exactly. We're going to start with the x's, the like terms. X and x, y and y. Okay. 6 minus 1 is going to be 5x. 2y plus 4y is, good, 6y. So that's our simplified one there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on. Seems like y'all have got a good understanding of that. We're going to go ahead and move on to actually solving algebraic equations, because these are going to have equal signs in it. Okay? So, solving addition and subtraction algebraic equations. Okay, so example 1. Okay, so how would y'all solve this equation here? Okay, yes, we know in the box it's going to be 6, but as things get more advanced, we're going to have to start working it out algebraically, okay? So we're going to need to do the same thing to each side of the equal sign here, okay? So we're going to get the 2 away, so we just have the box, the equal sign, and a number, okay? So where this equals out, 4 plus 2 is going to be 6. So in the box, we'll say the box is x. X equals 6. And this is how you would solve an algebraic equation, okay? So another example, we'll do 9x plus 3. Let's do it different. 9 plus x equals 16. So how would we get the x by itself? Good, we're going to subtract the 9 from both sides. Alright, that's going to cross out. We're going to have x equals, what's 16 minus 9? Good, x equals 7. Alright. Let's see, let's do another one. One more example. Example 3. We'll do x minus 10 equals 0. Okay? So, how do we get the x by itself? Good. Add the 10. Both sides. So, x equals 10. All right. So, go ahead, class. Close up our journals. We're done for the day with that. Make sure you do numbers 1 through 15 in the textbook tonight. And take your journals home with you. Use these examples to help you. Also, make sure you have a good understanding. If you don't, come to me. I will help you with it, because tomorrow we're moving on to multiplication and division with algebraic equations, okay? All right, class.